Okay, we're going to talk about Webby. So I'm going to go through her scorecard and then kind of give you a visual of how I came to decide on each score and what I'm watching for in the video. So the first two things I'm looking for is confidence and human assertiveness. So I place her in the testing area, and what I'm looking for is whether she checks out things, if she's exploring, or if her tail is down or up, and whether she's nervous or not. I gave her a medium for confidence. She was happy to be there. Her tail was high. She was checking out the new obstacles. Really no concerns there. Assertiveness. So the next thing I'm looking for is while I sit down into the pen, does she notice me, first of all? And then how does she approach me? Is she crawling over, or is she avoiding me, or is she diving into my lap? What you'll notice is she kind of politely crawls into my lap and sits there and kind of lays down looking for some pets and snuggles. So I gave her a medium there, which is really a polite way of approaching. It's very nice. Motivation level, workability, how trainable are they going to be? How much are they going to want to work with you? And so she got a medium there as well. She was happy to try things. She was happy to follow me around and do things that I asked, but she was also easily distracted by toys. So it's very common. Nerve strength and resiliency, their ability to handle stress. So was she put off by being in a new area? Was she stressed out by there being new things? Was she stressed by not being with her litter mates? I gave her a medium there. Nothing really shook her. She was happy to try new things and really didn't startle. There was no nervousness about her, so I think she's going to adapt and socialize very easily. Touch tolerance, I gave her a high. She really kind of melted into my arms, and she was very happy to have a puppy massage and have her ears stroked and her tummy rubbed. So I think that that's going to be a wonderful trait. I can sure encourage all families to keep up with that 10-step massage, keep up with the puppy handling. Your vets and your groomers are going to love you. It also makes them really easy to be around kids, because often kids are inappropriate with their handling with animals. So it's a really nice trait. So I encourage all families to keep that up. Energy level, I give her a medium. So what we see on the low spectrum is often puppies sit or lay down throughout the test. She kind of kept at pace, and then high energy dogs, they're really like larger than life. They're spinning circles and they're running all over the place. She was middle of the road. She was medium energy. She kind of kept playful, but then she calmed down easily if we were going to have a little snuggle or a massage there. Sound and sight sensitivity. So she scored a low. So what we're looking for here is, does she notice the loud sound? So I take the shaker and I want to notice if she startles. And then what I'm looking for is whether she recovers in ideally less than 3 seconds. She got a low because she didn't even notice the sound. So that's a really nice trait. Often they don't notice big sounds. They don't notice loud households or loud kids. Sight sensitivity. So what I did is I popped the tunnel. So kind of like a surprise factor. Do they notice quick movements? Do they notice other things around them? How sensitive are they to fast moving things? And she, again, didn't even notice the tunnel. So yeah, quick recovery and hardly noticed it at all. So that's fantastic. Again, it's a really nice trait for busy households with kids that are maybe moving or swinging things around. For example, we have one dog that, I have one kid that loves to spin circles in the kitchen all the time, and I have one dog that really notices all the time. I have a feeling she's not going to notice a lot of those things. Prey drive. So she got a medium here, which makes them fun. They enjoy their toys. You notice that she was happy to engage in her toys. If I threw the ball or like the tug or especially, she enjoyed that. So it makes it a lot easier to play with them when they want to engage in their toys and they're interested in those things. But it's not so intense that she's going to want to chase everything that moves, which is evident by the sight sensitivity. She wasn't super sensitive to things that were moving. Human focus, I gave her a medium. So she definitely checked in with me throughout the test. She was happy to play on her own now and explore and do other things, and then she would come back. So I think that she's going to be a lovely companion. She's going to want to be with her people, but I think she's okay to be on her own at times as well. So that's a nice balance. So tenderheartedness, this was one thing that surprised me actually for her. So you'll see that I kind of throw my tantrum in the video and then I pretend to cry. And what we're looking for is a tenderhearted puppy will often, do they seek us out? Do they want to comfort me? Or can they handle strong emotions? So this would be one area. She scored extremely. So you saw that she definitely noticed in the video. I'm not sure if she's still even in the camera or not, but you can hear she's a little bit whiny. She's extremely tender-hearted, so she's going to care when you're sad, and she's going to take on those strong emotions on her own. So what that means is if there are big emotions in the household, she just needs to know that there's a strong leader that's going to tell her that it's fine, it's not a big deal, and we move on. Dog friendliness, she was assertive. So what we're looking for here is, does she notice the stuffy dog? They figure out pretty quickly that it's a fake one, but often they will still either approach the mouth or the bum, which tells us that they're assertive, they're happy to be in the company of other dogs, or are they naturally submissive? So what happens if they're submissive is they roll on their backs in kind of a submissive position. And neutral, they generally don't notice the dog at all. So she was assertive, she was happy to engage in that regard. But yeah, I think Webby is going to fit in a lot of different households. She's just really quite middle of the road there. If you guys have questions about Webby, please shoot them my way. I am happy to discuss, but I think she's going to be a really, really lovely companion for a variety of families.